Don't pretend to know everything.
Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
Welcome to my channel, Young Manhood. And today we're going to be talking about how it's important that a man does not pretend to know it all. It is important that a man not have so much um, pride or a sense of independence to the point where he does not seek out the advice and wisdom of experts or those that are more professional, those with a proven track record. As a man, it's important that you continue to grow in life. It's important that you continue to grow in your knowledge, in your development. And in order to properly and effectively grow in your knowledge and development, no one man knows it all. It's impossible to have all of the necessary information within one individual for all of the goals and development that you will be making throughout your life. It's impossible to have all of that in just one source. It's impossible. So because it is impossible to have all the needed necessary information that will be beneficial to you throughout your life as a man, you need to be willing and able to accept the advice and wisdom and expertise of those that have been where you are hoping to go. If you have goals to improve your fitness, you need to seek out the advice of those that are successful in that arena. If your goal is to be more financially literate and to be more productive when it comes to your finances, you need to seek out the information of those that would possess that, those with a proven track record, the experts. Um, it's important that you don't have too much pride. It could be other reasons why a person would not seek out um, expert information from an actual expert, but it it does happen where people um, they believe that they can figure things out on their own, not understanding that you might as well use the blueprint of a successful individual if they're willing to give you that blueprint. And you may have to pay for that blueprint. You might as well use the map of a person that already reached the summit that you are trying to reach. You don't want to um, reinvent the wheel every time you have a new goal in mind. And hopefully, as a man, you have many different goals going on. You should be focusing on overall development. And the only way to achieve that is to seek out reputable sources that have the information that you would need. Um, and I believe that this is particularly difficult for people that are already talented and already doing well in certain areas of their life. And what I'm saying might sound very obvious and plain, like, obviously, man, I mean, well, duh, if I want to get fit, of course, if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna seek the advice of an expert. Of course, I'm gonna do that. Duh, like you're telling me stuff I already know. Um, I know it sounds like common sense, but truth be told, people are very hard headed and they become very stubborn and they become very close minded and they get tunnel vision and they think that the way that they are currently doing something, it just hasn't worked yet. They don't understand that what they're doing will likely never work. You need to give whatever strategy and techniques you're using a certain amount of time before you realize, okay, the methods that I'm using currently, they are not working. I need to figure out new methods. I need to figure out who has the right solution, who has the right formula for success in what I'm trying to do currently. And it's very important that you do not become so hard headed that you block out expert advice. Of course, this will involve you having to do some digging on this individual that you're getting advice from. Digging such as you would have to just check their credentials to make sure that they are actually proven to have the capabilities in what they are trying to teach you. So depending on what that is, you would have to check their each individual would have to be would have different credentials for whatever it is that they're trying to give you expert advice on. But I would definitely encourage you to seek out the advice of experts if you are serious at making improvements, which as a man, there's no point in wasting time not being serious about what endeavors you have. Whatever you're working on, you should be serious about it. No time wasting. And I know, like I said, it sounds like this is some common sense, some obvious. I already know this, man. If I don't know how to fix a car, of course I'm gonna ask a mechanic. Of course I'm gonna ask an expert. When it comes to certain things, people are very comfortable taking advice from experts. Typically on things where you are completely clueless on, it's much easier to take expert advice. But when it comes to other things in life, sometimes pride can get involved. When it comes to the subject of the dating world, I know that this is a very hot button issue for both men and women when it comes to dating advice. Everybody thinks they know what they're talking about. Everybody, even people that do terrible in the dating world, they got plenty of dating advice. So when it comes to an arena such as that, there are certain arenas where regardless of how successful a person is, they have plenty of advice to give. So this is why it's important to seek out expert advice. And a person doesn't necessarily have to be an expert in order to give good advice, but you need to at least seek out a person that has a proven track record, a track record that you can examine for yourself. And you can see, okay, this person, they're not credentialed at this necessarily, but I see that this person actually has results. They have measurable results. Seek out that wisdom, seek out that advice. You need to only, actually, I don't want to say only, but you need to primarily take advice and listen to those that are proven to know what they're talking about, to what they're doing. They have their receipts, so to speak, because people today, everyone really has advice to give, but truth be told, not every person's advice is of equal value, and that's just the honest truth. So you need to have the wisdom in order to measure out the value of the advice you're being given from each individual. This has been Young Manhood. Please click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. Thank you.